Siobhan Stone, a.k.a. Fishy Coochie, Dr. Umar Johnson's scorned ex-lover, continues to embarrass herself by making the rounds and showing her face to the public and talking about Dr. Umar. If I were this lady, I would hide from the public. Let's get into it. So Tasha K did this expose, this interview with Siobhan Stone, a.k.a. Lene Stacks, a.k.a. the Throat Goat. And some interesting aspects have come to light.
He gave you status. He said you the throat goat.
That's true.
I love it. What my motherfucking wine? Bitch, what my wine?
I play.
Status that some man let you suck him off, used you, kicked you to the curb, threw you a couple of dollars like you were H.
We are the queens, we are the guys, but yet he's consistently sleeping with black women, unprotected, not marrying them, not taking care of the babies that he makes, but yet protect the black queen.
Yeah,
I agree, ladies, that men should show you respect, but you need to have respect for yourself as well. Because unless you are the R word, you are willingly laying up with these men who are blatantly disrespecting you by not even putting a ring on your finger and demanding you do all of these sexual aerobics in the bedroom.
He's our biggest predator.
How did you and Dr. Umar meet?
I reached out to him because I saw him on the Breakfast Club. I think he had that damn picnic basket jacket on or whatever. I told him that I was having issues with my son. He basically gave me a generic response. I hit him up again when my son started acting out again, and I was a little bit more in depth. I sent a picture of, the family, basically like, here's everything, what's going on, here's my family, this is my son that introduced me to your work. He has autism, he's 6'2" right now, so, he's 16 and he's doing his thing, but at the time he was 14, so he was awkwardly tall he thought, for his age. He wouldn't talk to anybody, he didn't want to talk about. So I'm like, you can't just be acting out like that. You got to talk to somebody. I thought maybe Dr. Umar would be able to get somewhere with him. So I reached out.
So that's a cautionary tale. Everyone beware. He is not what he may have used to be when he was working for the school systems. This person is not looking to help anyone.
In October, he hit me back and he was like, hey, can you set up an event for me to come to Kansas City? Because that's where I'm from. I was like, okay.
Out of the blue, after he gave you a generic response, he hit you up and said, can you set up an event for him?
Yep, and that's his personality going forward. That was a red flag right there. Like, you couldn't offer me any kind of assistance for what I asked you for, even direct me to somebody in my area or just give me something.
First of all, I understand she's reaching out. She has a son that has disabilities, autism, and she's reaching out. Dr. Umar Johnson runs around, makes it seem like he's this quality expert on all these different topics in relation to those types of things. So she reached out. I get it. But when she knew that he was full of it, that's where it should have full stopped. But I'm going to read this thing and tell you what I think. And this is just my personal opinion. Okay? First of all, she should be ashamed of herself. And I'm going to tell you, ladies, why. She should be ashamed of herself because you were reaching out to get help for your son. Not to be opening up your mouth and letting this man put his sausage all up in your mouth. Okay, so she was wrong for that. Her son is already dealing with issues. How do you think he feels that the person that he was following or watching, Dr. Umar Johnson, started messing around with his mom and now it's turned into this big media nonsense? Okay, she was very wrong for sitting up there. He's wrong. Don't get me wrong. Dr. Umar is wrong for womanizing, using these vulnerable women and stuff like that. He's not shit. Okay, and I would tell you to your face, Dr. Umar, you are not shit. You should be ashamed of yourself. I do not trust you for all I know. You really are just there to sabotage and, bring down the black community. As far as she is concerned, you shouldn't have been running around getting intimate with this guy, but you thought that he was a doctor, world famous, and all this other stuff. You thought that you were going to get up in there. You wanted his help that bad that you were willing to get as close as you could to him. And even when you were getting all close and intimate with him, he still didn't do nothing for your son. I don't see how any of you people could give this man a single solitary dime. School for black boys, my ass. Or rather, school for black boys, his ass, because she Siobhan Stone, claims he likes fingers in his asshole. Okay, may as well change it to FDMG, school for butt cheeks, because, the bottom line is this is not some school that any child should be going to. So she sat and sucked this man off several times when she was seeking help for her son. She is basically serving him. Now, she said in another interview that I heard she did with Lynn Honor that he paid her a couple of times $1,200, $600, and she did stuff for free. What are you doing where you're getting all this money? Because according to Umar, you only watched his mother for a few days. That's an awful lot of money for someone who's not even skilled in this particular field. And that's why his mother ended up with her booty on the floor. Because a skilled worker would have known how to protect his mother from falling on the floor. So he's giving you an awful lot of money, at least $3,000 just for a few days. And you didn't even stay in the house 24/7 because there was supposed to be a hotel that you were in during that time. And also you were in the hotel when you guys were intimate. So $3,000 for a few days of work. I really do not trust Miss Siobhan. I certainly do not trust Dr. Umar. But yeah, Siobhan, you can run around. You can tell all. I appreciate you sharing your story. Thank you very much. However, I'm going to let you know where you're wrong too, baby. You're wrong. The damage that you've done to that precious child of yours is not right. Okay? And then you're running around exposing your face to the public. And people can point you out and recognize you. And how do you think that pushback is going to come back on your teenage son, who's already dealing with issues? Shame on you, Siobhan. Shame on you. But yeah, check the full interview out with Tasha K. She always does good work as usual. Lynn Honor does good work as usual. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. Get those comments poppin'. Peace.